What's up, body bags? Today we're coming back with another Tuesday review. I'm actually reviewing the movie that's one of the 8 films to die for, Unrest. Check it out.
Body bags, where horror lies.
What is up, body bags? This is Kyle coming back at you with another Tuesday review. Today I'm doing a movie that I just kind of randomly watched and kind of wanted to talk about it. Thought I'd throw a review over here at Body Bags for it. Since I just kind of bought it randomly, popped it in randomly. That really had no had no kind of game plan to watch this movie, but I just kind of picked it out. This movie is the 2006 movie. It's actually one of the 8 films to die for after Dark Horror Fest. It is Unrest. I bought this movie last week, actually, at a flea market. This guy had a stand. It was like 3 movies for $5. This was one of them. It had the cool slipcover with it, which was pretty cool. I try to grab a lot of these 8 films to die for because most of them, the After Dark Horror Fest movies, are pretty good from a lot of the ones I watched. So I just kind of grabbed this one. This movie is from 2006, and it is released by Lionsgate. And it is about 88 minutes long, which is a good runtime for the movie. It's about an hour and 20 minutes, somewhere in there, hour 25 minutes. Yeah, to kind of get into the plot of this movie focuses on the main character, Allison. She is basically coming right out of medical school. She goes to this hospital to kind of do her clinicals. And she's going to be basically like a mortician or she's a doctor, but basically just doing things with bodies. I guess opening bodies up, kind of seeing how the human anatomy works. I don't know exactly. It doesn't really explain exactly what she's going to be doing in this movie right out of school. But it does say that she is in a gross anatomy class, which is one of the first classes that you take coming out of medical school, which is basically there's a bunch of cadavers in a room. You get in groups with people, with other doctors, and you basically open up the body and go through the body parts and things of that nature. And the movie kind of starts out where she's, she doesn't have anywhere to live. She's living in this hospital, the same hospital that she's doing these clinicals at. And she gets assigned to a team with 3 other guys. You got the kind of the typical guys in this team. You got her. You got the kind of timid, guy that doesn't want to do anything wrong. You got the kind of joker guy who's kind of like a frat boy jock. And then you got the kind of the guy that's kind of you can tell he's kind of crushing on Allison, but at the same time he's trying to be very professional. So she gets teamed up with these people. Right off the bat, she has a really, really odd feeling about the cadaver she has been assigned to. They're all assigned to a cadaver. You don't have any background on these cadavers or know where they came from or what happened to them. But they're all assigned to this one cadaver, and she's getting these really odd feelings about this cadaver. As time goes along, she's kind of, just keeps feeling uneasy about this. She starts researching about this cadaver and where it came from, who is it, which she is not supposed to be doing. She finds out that this cadaver actually came from Brazil, and there was a prostitute from Brazil. And she believes that this cadaver was at one time possessed. And as you find out later on in the movie, there's kind of some background, a good bit of background to this cadaver and where it came from and a lot of the other cadavers that are there. And there's a lot of evil kind of presence around this cadaver, and it kind of basically forms into this hospital. It comes into the presence comes into this hospital. There's a lot of murders, a lot of deaths that are happening. Some of the students keep dying. Some of the investigators that are investigating these deaths are dying. Some people that actually work at the hospital start dying, and they don't know what's happening to them. They just believe that they're just random murders. But Allison starts researching it, and she's actually realizing that there is a common theme to this, and it all stems from this cadaver. So that's pretty much the movie. I mean, there's a lot of background. Toward the end there, you learn a lot about where this this woman came from, this cadaver came from. You learn a lot about Allison. There's a kind of a side story, a romance story with her, and I believe his name is Josh. He's the guy that's with her. He's the one that's crushing on her. Overall, I actually really enjoyed this movie. I actually liked it. I mean, it's an older movie. I mean, this movie's about 10 years old almost now. I watched some of the special features on it too. There's a special feature that is the behind the scenes, and it kind of, it has the actors talking. There's a lot of really, really, really good practical effects in this movie. The cadavers are all practical. There's no CGI. At least if there is CGI, I didn't notice any of it. Most of all of it looks practical to me. The behind the scenes featurette on the special features is really cool because it shows them actually making or putting up these these practical effects like these cadavers and things of that nature. I think it looks really, really good for what it is. I would rate this movie about a 7.5 out of 10. I think the acting was good. It was very nicely directed. It was kind of a lot of not point of view, but there's a lot of shots where it was like right in the actor's face, which is all right. But I think the reason I'm giving this movie such a high rating for that's somewhat high for me, 7.5, is because of the practical effects. I really thought the practical effects they will definitely hold up over time with this movie. The movie I think looks really, really good. I would definitely recommend checking this out. I'm gonna have to check out. I have a good bit of the other 8 Films to Die For. I don't know what year the other ones are that I have, but I have a good bit of them. I have to check some of the other ones out and do some reviews on it. But yeah, Unrest from 2006, 7.5 out of 10. Definitely recommend checking it out. If you've seen this movie, let me know. Like I said, I was a blind buy for me. I didn't really. I wasn't really out searching for it, but I saw it, and with the slipcover for, I think I got it for like $1.25 or something like that. It wasn't really that bad, $1.50. So let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to Body Bags. Check out my channel over at the Horrorphile. I am still doing disturbing movie reviews, some video nasty reviews, so check those out. Till next Tuesday, guys. Peace. See ya.